Hello folks, this is Scott with Dallas Paint Correction and Auto Detailing here in Dallas, Texas. I want to bring you in on the nastiest rim and tire that I can get my hands on in the moment. Look at the brake dust all around this rim, all around this tire. This truck rim has not seen love in a very long time. I want to put the camera down and have a serious conversation with you guys. Hold on folks, so sorry, bear with me. Are we still in view? There we go. Let me back this up so you can see what I'm about to do. I have been highlighting the KRAUSE and BECKER airless paint sprayer from Harbor Freight, and people saying to me, Scott, not only will it not wash a car effectively, how are you going to do wheels and rims with it? I want to show you something. As I get older, I'm actually changing my philosophy when it comes to business. I want to be more earth friendly, use less water. I want to contain the chemicals that I'm using, because here's a really critical point. I would typically love to use an acid-based wheel cleaner like Meguiar's Wheel Brightener, spray this, agitate it, blow it with a 1500, 2000 PSI power washer, get my little Speedmaster brush to clean the inside of the barrels. I'm just going to drive home a point on how effective this airless paint sprayer is, how little of the contaminants run away from the vehicle. It's changing my philosophy. In fact, I'm going to be buying a containment system that will contain any chemical cleaners or water that I might use during the process of washing somebody's car. Watch this, folks. I'm not going to use an acid-based wheel cleaner. I'm going to use this Eagle One A to Z wheel and tire cleaner. I do not find this to be overly aggressive, especially compared to an acid-based cleaner. I'm just going to go in here and just spray this onto this nasty wheel and rim that I can get my hands on today. Severely neglected. Just let that stuff do its work. This is not overly aggressive compared to like an acid-based cleaner. I'll even spray the tire. I'm not going to agitate, I'm just going to rinse, but I want to show you the power of the KRAUSE and BECKER airless paint sprayer for $169 from Harbor Freight. Just let that sit there and soak, right? I'm going to get far better results if I just took a brush right now, agitate, right? All of you would agree with that, but I want to show you how effective this tool is with a rather mild cleaner compared to an acid-based cleaner. And watch the runoff. I'll bring the camera in and let you see the runoff and the amount of water I'm going to use. Here we go. Has that dwelled enough? Give it a couple more seconds. Now I'm going to go in and rinse it off. Folks, that's mind-blowing. That's highly effective. I have used very little water. I have very little runoff from this vehicle. I happen to be sitting on an angle, so it is kind of floating away from me. But what I want to do is be able to have a containment system for all my customers, because I'm going to have very little runoff from water. The containment system is not going to fill up with a tremendous amount of water. Even if I chose to use an acid-based wheel cleaner in the moment, I can contain that acid-based cleaner instead of it flowing down the driveway, into the sewer systems, and into the grass. Let me bring you in and let you see this. Again, I did not use an overly aggressive cleaner. It's just an alkaline-based cleaner, A to Z by Eagle One. I do not find that to be overly aggressive compared to acid-based wheel cleaners. Look at what that power, or the KRAUSE and BECKER, with the induction of air and water, was able to remove from this rim without agitating it. Here's the tire, folks. The amount of runoff is very insignificant. It's right here, right? I'm on an angle, so the water's kind of running away from me. But if I had a containment system that I can buy, I've reached out to companies this morning about getting into it and buying one of those containment systems so I can catch this chemical, I can catch this water, I can catch this contaminant and dispose of it properly. Folks, the KRAUSE and BECKER from Harbor Freight for $169 is incredibly effective to wash and clean paint. It's also very effective to be able to take care of rims and tires and be earth friendly, use very little water. I absolutely love it, and it's changing the way I'm going to go forward doing business. I love you all. I hope that drives home the point. Many people said, Scott, that little sprayer can't clean off wheels. Well, I'm sorry folks, you're wrong. It will. It's amazing. Very little water, earth friendly, contain your runoff. And there you go. Start saving the planet. I love you all. Talk to you soon.